Assalamu-alaikum everyone, this is me, Ayesha Noor EarningWali, and I am a student of the foundation level at Rehan School, Lahore campus. As you know, my batch is 4. So today I will ask some questions to Maya on the topic alright, how this simple affirmation came to be. So let's start.
Hey there, what's up?
Assalamu-alaikum Maya.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How's your morning going so far?
It's good. So today I will ask some questions on the topic alright, how this simple affirmation came to be. Are you ready to answer?
I'm intrigued. I'm listening. What's the first thing on your mind
What
about
does
it?
the word alright mean?
And at its most basic, it's a way of saying that everything is okay, satisfactory, or correct. Depending on how you say it, it can be a bit of a shrug, like, yeah, I'm doing all right, or a confident all right when you're agreeing to a plan. Do you usually use it to mean things are just okay, or more as a way to agree with someone?
Agree with someone, I think.
That makes total sense. It's a handy little phrase because it can act like a bridge in a conversation, just letting the other person know you're on the same page without needing a whole long explanation. Do you feel like it's one of those words you use more with friends or in more formal settings?
I think with friends.
Totally. It's got that casual, easygoing energy. Fits better when you're hanging out with people you're comfortable with. Do you think it feels too informal for some situations, or
My
is it
next
just a versatile enough word that you can
question
use it?
is, how is alright
I'm
commonly
ready when you
used
are.
in everyday conversation?
It's a real chameleon of a phrase. Can be a question, way to wrap up the topic and move on. Like, all right, let's go. The other word to keep the conversation moving while you think of what to say next. You find yourself using it more to check in on people or as a way to signal that you're ready for the next thing.
Where did the word alright originate?
Let me look into that. It's a combination of the Old English word all and right, which meant things like just, fair, or correct. Interestingly, the version we see today as one word, all right, didn't show up in print until much later, around the late 1800s. Does that feel surprisingly old to you, or did you think it was a more modern expression?
What phrase did alright develop from?
It really developed from another specific phrase, but more from those two old English words I mentioned, all and right. It was basically a literal combination of all and correct or fair to describe a state of being completely right. Do you think the way we use it now to mean just okay has changed the meaning from how it started?
Yes, definitely.
It's funny how that happens. We went from meaning something is completely just or correct to using it as a way to say it's fine, I guess. It's like the word lost some of its strength over time. Do you think we do that with a lot of words, just softening them until they mean something a bit more casual?
Why was all right originally written as two words?
It was just the way the language was structured back then. The two words all and right were doing different jobs in the sentence. One was an intensifier and the other was the adjective. Over time, as people started saying it faster and more often, it naturally started to feel like one single idea, which is why the one word version, all right, eventually popped up. Do you think that's why so many phrases eventually merge into one word just because we're lazy to use them all?
Yeah, I
I'll
think
take
so.
that as a no.
When did people begin using all and right as a one word?
Let me double check that. The one word version, all right, didn't really start appearing in print until the late 1800s, specifically around 1884. It took quite a while for the one word version to catch on compared to how long the phrase had been around. Um, do you think that's because people were more strict about grammar back then?
Maybe.
It definitely felt that way for a long time. I mean, for centuries, the two word
What do you
version was the
think?
only correct way to do it. I think it's just a natural part of how language evolves. We always look for the path of least resistance when we talk. If we can blend two words into one without losing the meaning, we usually do. It's less about being lazy and more about the language adapting to the speed of our lives. Do you feel like you're more of a stickler for the rules, or do you just go with the flow when it comes to how people speak?
Okay, so what is the difference between all right and all right?
Wait, you got me there. You just asked me the difference between the exact same phrase. Difference between the two word all right and the one word all right?
Hello.
I'm still here. I just want to make sure I didn't miss a detail. Were you asking about the difference between the two word version and the one word one?
Yes.
Basically, it's all about the setting. All right, with two words is the standard formal version. It's what you'd use in a professional email or textbook. All right, as one word is much more casual. It's what you'd see in a text message or a novel where the author is trying to capture how someone actually speaks. Do you think the one word version feels more natural to you when you're texting?
Yes. Why do some writers prefer all right?
I think you mean all right with two words.
Yes.
Most writers stick to that because it's still considered the proper way in traditional grammar. Using it keeps their work looking professional and polished, especially if they're writing for a formal audience who might judge them for using all right. Do you think using the formal version makes a writer sound more authoritative or just a bit stiff?
Is all right considered correct in modern English?
It's a bit of a gray area. Most people use all right every day and everyone knows exactly what it means. So, in a practical sense, it's totally correct. But if you're writing an academic paper or a formal business letter, a lot of editors and teachers will still mark it as a mistake. It's one of those things where the correct version depends on who's grading the paper. Do you think grammar rules should just evolve to match how we actually talk?
I don't know. So thank you,
That's
Maya. I had
fair.
a lot of fun talking with you. Let's talk another time. Allah Hafiz.
It's been such a pleasure. Wait, you were saying your love is.
Thank you everyone for watching this video. Allah Hafiz.